Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, what happened to me? If so, you're not alone. Aging brings changes that many of us never expect. When your blood no longer flows the way it once did, everything starts to shift. Your strength fades, your energy wanes, and even your sense of intimacy becomes a distant memory. But here's something you might find surprising. A simple household item, baking soda, could help restore healthy blood flow, clear your veins, and revive the vitality you thought was gone forever. I'm Dr. James. For over 30 years, I've been helping men over 60 regain their energy, health, and confidence, naturally and safely, without relying on risky medications. What I'm about to share may completely reshape your view on aging. You see, there's a strange paradox. The same baking soda we use to calm an upset stomach may also improve circulation, and with that, renew your sense of connection and inner strength. In just a moment, I'll show you exactly how to use it in a simple, step-by-step way that supports your body from the inside out. Make just one small change, and you may start feeling more alive, more present, and more like yourself again. Before we dive in, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel and tap the notification bell, so you never miss vital advice tailored to help you feel stronger, healthier, and more confident at any age. And if this message speaks to you, just type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. I read every comment and improve what I do because of you. Let's begin by understanding what really happens in the body after 60, and why something as simple as baking soda can make such a big difference. Most men don't lose their vitality overnight. It fades slowly year by year due to reduced blood flow. Once you understand why that happens, you'll also see why baking soda might be the missing piece. I'll never forget the first time a patient looked me in the eye and said, "Doctor, I don't feel like a man anymore." He wasn't talking about muscles or strength. He meant connection, waking up with energy, feeling needed, and being truly alive. And sadly, his story isn't unique. Many men experience subtle changes, a sense of heaviness, colder hands and feet, or a loss of intimacy. Over time, what once felt effortless becomes a struggle. It's not a failure, it's biology. After 60, your body produces far less nitric oxide, a vital compound that keeps blood vessels relaxed and open. With lower nitric oxide, blood flow slows. Your brain, muscles, and yes, even the parts of you tied to intimacy receive less oxygen. This isn't just in your head, it's in your bloodstream. Poor circulation doesn't just affect performance. It impacts how you sleep, think, and feel about yourself. Inflammation, fatigue, brain fog, and a fading sense of identity often follow. But here's what I tell every man who walks into my office. Just because something has slowed down doesn't mean it can't be restored. Your body can be supported naturally, gently, without another prescription bottle on your nightstand. What if I told you that something sitting in your kitchen cabinet, safe, affordable, and shockingly effective, could reignite your energy and circulation? Today we're talking about baking soda. But not just any use, a specific approach that makes all the difference. If you're still here, type 1 in the comments. That lets me know you're with me and that this message is reaching the right people. Let me now explain what baking soda actually does inside your body. When I first saw the research on baking soda, I was skeptical. I thought of it as something to freshen the fridge or settle a sour stomach. But as I dug deeper, I realized this unassuming white powder has powerful potential. As we age, our body struggles more with maintaining pH balance, the delicate line between acidity and alkalinity. Diets high in processed foods, chronic stress, and dehydration can push the body into a more acidic state. That acidity fuels inflammation, tightens blood vessels, and slows down blood flow. This is where baking soda steps in. Used correctly, it acts as a natural alkalizer. It helps restore balance, which in turn allows your blood vessels to relax, increases nitric oxide, reduces inflammation, and gets your blood moving again. And when your circulation improves, so does everything else. Men I've worked with often report feeling more alert, more emotionally present, and more connected with their partners. It's not a miracle. It's your body finally getting what it needs to work the way it was designed. But here's the key, it only works if used properly. Many men think more is better, but that's a mistake. With baking soda, precision matters. Let me show you the method I've shared with patients, including a man named Robert, A retired engineer in his late 60s. Smart, thoughtful, but frustrated. I'm doing everything right, he said, but I still feel heavy and off. We made one change. We adjusted the timing and dose of his baking soda. Here's how you do it. Mix 1/4 teaspoon of food-grade baking soda into an 8 ounces glass of room-temperature water. Drink it first thing in the morning before breakfast or coffee, when your body is naturally more acidic after a night of fasting. Do this 3 to 4 times per week, never daily. The goal isn't to flood your system with sodium, but to gently support it over time. For extra benefit, you can add a squeeze of lemon or a pinch of natural salt, but it's effective even on its own. Within 2 weeks, Robert told me it felt like the lights were turned back on. Sharper mind. More energy. A sense of reconnection with his wife, calm, present, and real. And he's not alone. I've heard similar stories from men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s. Fewer nighttime bathroom trips. Smoother mornings. More confidence in relationships. And they all say the same thing. I wish I'd known this sooner. It's not just physical, it's emotional. When circulation improves, you show up stronger in every area of life. That said, it's easy to get this wrong. And mistakes can undo the very gains you're working toward. Let me quickly cover 5 common mistakes to avoid. Taking too much, more is not better. Overdoing it can raise your blood pressure and upset your stomach. Using it daily, your body needs rest days. Stick to 3 to 4 times a week. Using poor quality baking soda, always use food grade with no additives or metals. Taking it dry, always dissolve it in water. Never take it directly. Skipping medical advice. If you have kidney issues, high blood pressure, or sodium-restricted diets, talk to your doctor first. Respect natural remedies as you would a medication. Your safety always comes first. Now, how do you begin? It starts with one small, consistent change. Here's my suggestion. Each morning, before breakfast, stir 1/4 teaspoon of food-grade baking soda into a glass of room-temperature water. Sip slowly. Breathe. Let this be your quiet reset. Not a rushed fix, but a mindful act of self-care. Do it 3 or 4 times a week, and listen to your body. You may find yourself waking with more clarity, walking with more ease, and showing up more fully in conversations and relationships. Because this isn't just about performance. It's about presence, being your full self again. You don't have to do this alone. Talk with your doctor. Share this with a friend. Listen to your body. It knows more than we often give it credit for. This is how real change begins, not in a pill, but in a quiet decision made in your own kitchen. And one final message, the most important of all. You are not past your prime. You are not too late, too old, or too far gone. Your body may be asking for help, not giving up. Support it, even in small ways, and you begin a new story. This is your fresh start. So if you felt tired, lost confidence, or wondered quietly if this is how it ends, know that it doesn't have to. All it takes is a small step. 1 glass. A few mornings a week. And the belief that you're not done yet. If this message resonated with you, please leave a like, comment with your thoughts, or share this with someone who needs it. We don't talk about this enough, but maybe this video is the nudge they've been waiting for. Thank you for being here. You are not alone, and this is only the beginning.